But we're recording now.
Okay.
What I have here is Howard Lee Cox and his lovely lady, Pat. And Pat, what's your name?
Patricia Monroe.
There you go.
And
Howard,
together.
go ahead.
Say your name.
Oh, Howard.
Howard
Cox.
what? And where were you in World War II? What were you? What did you do?
Jarhead. Marine.
Yes, I was a Marine. Period.
And you went and you worked in the Pacific on the islands,
Yes, sir.
killing Japs?
You killed Japs?
I would like to say that I did my share.
Can you tell me the name of your dog you found in Okinawa?
Motobu.
Motobu.
And was he your best friend?
A very close friend.
Yes.
A feeling of rapport. I'm going to put that thing.
Yeah.
And
The dog, me, we were just two together.
So,
you couldn't go anywhere without him, right?
More or less, that's.
Tell him he was 9 foot from the tip of his nose to the tip of his tail.
Amen, that's for sure. And there was a dadgum reporters on pictures of him too.
and could you honestly say that Motobu saved your life and other Marines' lives?
Other means like he more or less assumed he would not get in a foxhole with you, but he'd lay down the sight.
Lay down the sights.
By
Foxhole.
By my foxhole
Oh.
and everything. But if he moved, he would growl, stomach growl. Pretty soon he'd move off away, but not get up. But pretty soon he'd come back though.
You didn't know it was safe to get out of the hole, huh?
More or less, yes. I mean, he became a part of our working group.
You were the 4th Marines at the time?
More or less, yes. We're group. More and more. You did everything whenever you needed, whenever you were needed.
So was Motobu used to sleuth out Japanese in the caves? Was Motobu used by the Marines with you to find the Japs?
With me.
But they would use you to go to caves and say, is there Japs in there? With Motobu. And Motobu would tell you with his guttural growl whether there was Japanese there?
Well, it was your job going to walk into the thing to find out. In this particular instance, all these dogs were either dead or whatever. This thing, Motobu, as I called him, was severe. He hadn't had any water or anything, and I poured a can of water and on it. I didn't want a dog. I didn't need a dog. I got out front, and pretty soon here comes this dog down to all these troops. We moved up almost from 4 or 5 miles away from that point. And from that on, he would not get into a foxhole, but he'd lay down beside me and stomach growls on. I guarantee you it'd make you darn the hair on the back of your head stand straight up.
Oh, I bet, yeah. Yeah.
And I'd reach out to him, touch him, and he'd just lay up and like when vehicles in our area going on, and he'd go looking around to find someplace to hide. he might be under a truck or a tank or whatever. And he's looking for him, going, hell, he might be a mile and a half away.
Wow.
But he'd show up to him, and then we'd go walking down the road. There he is. He was one fantastic animal for us. And that's going to say that group, our people. Oh, Motobu was just wet with us, period. He was part of our unit.
Yeah.
Because he wouldn't leave you, you saved him. That's the way animals are.
Well, I guess in a way it's true.
All right, well, it's good talking. You did do Guadalcanal too, right?
Not as much, Tony, as anything written or anything about the Marines themselves. Now, my Gaudalcanal experience was going in to find
Japanese.
natives, find natives who would do something for us, you know, so we could talk to them and everything. And we might move along for a day or so and not see anybody, and then we'll a little bit later on, but hey, there ain't nobody around anywhere, you know, because they were just a bunch of natives. And when they disappeared, they disappeared.
They were scared.
Yes, in a sense, but I mean, point in time, it was different. I mean, yeah, I guess it's the best way to say it. It was a different way of even your thinking.
Did you end up getting in any firefights on Guadalcanal with the Japs? Did you end up having to get in any battles with them, your company?
Not so much in Gaudalcanal as it was Tulagi for us.
So you were fighting mostly in Tulagi?
Tulagi, yes, because we were already on Guadalcanal.
What was your unit and you were with in Guadalcanal? 1st Marines?
When you
First, 5th Marines, and I went to Tulagi down to be with the
First. You were with the 1st Marines in Guadalcanal.
yes, more or less, but you didn't belong to somebody. Need somebody to? You grabbed somebody.
Okay. So you got kind of pulled around according to what the command wanted you to do at that moment.
That's the name of the game.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I've been telling a story better than if they needed somebody. Hey, that meant you.
Yeah, you used to tell me, they'd say, you too, Cox.
Amen.
All right, thank you guys. I got to cut this tape.
All right.
God bless you for your service.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate that.